Welcome to Smash Tutorials. In this mini-series, I hope to provide a more in-depth analysis into the general mechanics and hidden techniques found in Super Smash Bros. 4. But to start things off, we're first going to go over the absolute basics, for those who may be new to the franchise, and from there, we can move on to more advanced techniques in later episodes. So let's get started. The main aim of Super Smash Bros. Is to knock your opponent off the screen. Depending on the game type, this will either elicit a point to you or make your opponent lose a stock. You do this by attacking them. The more you attack, the higher their percentage gauge becomes, and the higher their percentage is, the further they are knocked back by a single attack. The idea is, the more you attack, the greater your chances of knocking them far enough that they just straight up die. How efficient you are at racking up damage depends on how well you use the three main attack types: standards, smashes, and specials, all of which vary according to the character you use. Standard attacks come in 4 different forms: jabs, tilts, aerials, and grab attacks. Jabs are generally basic combos, used to rack up damage and get you out of tight spots. Tilts are mostly used for spacing, and are named so because of the way you can often tilt the direction of the move itself. Aerials add verticality to your attacks, and are generally used for follow-ups. And grab attacks are a good counter against enemies who are overly defensive, and can be great offensive tools, especially down throw, being a common combo starter for most characters. Smashes are your power moves. The longer you charge, the greater the knockback and damage, with their sole purpose being to send your opponent soaring across the screen. However, they are much slower than standards and can be punished easily. Specials are attacks that can be performed both in the air and on the ground, and vary according from character to character. They can create newer, more complex ways of killing your enemy, but usually involve projectiles and other movement-based attacks. Of course, you also need to protect yourself from receiving damage yourself, which is where your defensive options come into play. Your shield is your main option, which creates a bubble around you that protects you from attacks and projectiles for a limited amount of time. Be careful though, it does slowly drain over time and can be decreased further by enemy attacks, in which case you might find yourself stunned if your shield breaks completely. Then there are your 3 different dodges: rolling, spot dodges, and air dodges. Rolling is a maneuver from either left or right that renders your character invincible for a short period of time. It's mostly used to get behind your opponent so you can get a better angle on them, but can be punished by down smashes. Spot dodges are quick dodges on the spot and can be used to quickly dodge an attack or grab attempt, so you can quickly punish. And air dodges are mostly used to dodge air attacks. And there you have it, everything you need to know to start beating the shit out of your enemies. If you felt I've missed anything, or have any tips of your own, please leave them down below in the comments. But until then, good luck and happy smashing!